Hey everybody, welcome back to iPhone Blog, the tech tuber where we help quality people to pick up quality product. So today's video is of a new level altogether as it talks about the frequently asked questions by people, those who have just bought a brand new SUV. Whether you are in the category of diesel or petrol, these are three common questions you should know in case if you really want to have a great mileage of your car. So let's get started. A lot of people, in fact, a lot of people talk about things like, I've just bought a wonderful SUV, and my SUV is just fetching me, let's say, 8 kilometers, 9 kilometers, 10 kilometers, or just 11 kilometers per liter. I'm talking about SUVs, and I'm talking about primarily petrol SUVs, and then I'll talk about the diesel SUVs as well. Why does it happen? Now, the biggest question's answer which you all need to understand is whenever you buy any vehicle, whether you happen to have petrol or you happen to have diesel SUV, the first 2000 kilometer you must drive carefully within the range of 40 to 60 so that your engine gets the proper adjustment within the system of your car, because every single thing, be it mechanical, human, whatever you have, needs some time to get adjusted. Same logic is applied with engines as well. To have your engine kind of settle down at a peculiar level, you need to drive a specific speed for a specific number of hours. For example, when I bought an SUV, the first thing which I came to know from Mahindra people was that you should always keep your car from 40 to 60 for the first 15 to 2000 kilometers. And I said, why do I need to do that? He said that will help your engine to stabilize. Your engine will function properly. Your engine will need some time to open. And the moment your engine opens and the moment the first servicing is done, the free servicing I'm talking about, that is where the actual mileage of the car comes, be it petrol or diesel. So if you have a question, and the question is, I'm just getting between 8 to 11 after buying a brand new petrol or diesel SUV, then the answer would be wait till 2000 kilometer, drive between 40 to 60 at the max so that the engine gets a proper settlement within the system. And once the system is set and the servicing is done, I'm talking about free servicing, that's where the engine starts giving you more mileage. So that's question number one. Number two, does AC control, especially the speed, matters? Let's say if I keep AC on 5, 4, 3, 2, will it have an impact on my mileage? Well, any which ways, whenever you start an AC, it will always consume oil, fuel. So whether you play on first, second, third, or fourth, that doesn't matter, because ultimately it will require a similar amount of power to generate coolness within the car. So if you have a myth in your brain when you say, you know what, keep AC on 2, it will consume less oil, I'm sorry, that's a mistake, technically, mechanically. So whether you keep it on 5 or 4 or 3, even the fan of your AC and with the AC on, it will have a similar amount of oil consumption. So yes, if you're keeping it off on a longer journey on highways where you're cruising in 6th gear at constant speed and the AC is off, you would fetch a couple of points extra. On the contrary, if you're bumper to bumper and AC, using AC, whether on 3 or 5, it doesn't matter. Any which ways, in bumper to bumper, you would end up giving more oil to your engine because you need to have clutch, you need to have a gear, and that will consume a lot of oil compared to a normal condition, and that will lead to less mileage. So that's number two. So AC control, whether you have on 1 or 5, doesn't matter, because ultimately AC will take power, AC will take oil, and ultimately whenever you apply AC, there would be 1 or 2 points down in your mileage. So that's myth number 2. Number 3, the driving habits. Now, we tend to push our engineers and people, and we often complain, why don't we get enough mileage from our car, whether the Maruti has given 17 kmpl for Brezza, XUV has 17, others have 16, 14, 18. So it all depends how you drive your own car. For example, if you happen to have a very good practice where you use your clutch minimalistic, you're bound to get more mileage. If you use the proper speed in the proper gear, you're bound to get more mileage. So driving dynamics, speeding up, suddenly slowing down, and then picking it up, and frequent changes of gear, if you do, and if you drive primarily in bumper to bumper, you really need to understand a driving car, and car, if that has to move on, then it will require oil and consumption. So a good habit wherein you're not changing frequent gear and not using the clutch, if you can do that, take my words, you'll end up getting more mileage. Well, this is what I thought of giving and sharing with one and all. In case if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, connect us on Twitter, Instagram, and we'll be happy to help you with your questions answer. Till next time, take care.